Morning, sir. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
See the writing on the wall. Morning.
Hey everybody, Alex Newman again, coming to you live from the Red Pill Expo on Jekyll Island of all places. This is where the abomination called the Federal Reserve, which has been leeching off the American people like a vampire, was officially born over a century ago. Joined with Public Service Commissioner Randy Pinocci of Montana. Wonderful gentleman. He's been a regular at our Red Pill Expo events. He's been a speaker. He's been here learning. Randy, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure.
Great to be here at Jekyll Island.
So, Randy, tell us a little bit about what's going on now with smart meters. I know it's been a hot debate across the country. That debate is in Montana as well. Tell us a little bit about what's happening. I understand there's some new developments there.
We just had a hearing at the Montana Public Service Commission on smart meters. Really, a public service commissioner is like a judge. I can't say I'm for it or against it because we're at this point taking testimony where we will make a decision on it. But some of the arguments that have come up is if metal has been placed in your body with some kind of surgery, whether it's in your mouth or back or leg, that the signal from a smart meter can disrupt that. And that testimony came before us in our hearing, which I asked to chair, and Chairman Lake allowed me to chair the hearing on smart meters. And it was just a couple of weeks ago. Anyone can go to the Montana Public Service Commission website and request the hearing. It's all recorded, and listen to it for yourself. But very interesting testimony, and it looks like there's going to be a bill in the legislature which will give people the ability to opt out of having a smart meter or have a smart meter, and I think I think that's a good bill. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you. And the last Red Pill Expo we had in Mesquite, you were really learning about 5G. It was a hot issue in Montana. It was a hot issue at our conference. What's going on the 5G front? Have your concerns over the potential health risks, have those been satisfied? Are you happy with it now? What's going on?
Well, I come to the Red Pill for the education of it all, but specifically, the Public Service Commission will approve ETC money to local cooperatives. And in the rural areas, they really don't have enough customers, so the federal government can put in millions of dollars to these small telephone cooperatives. And the Public Service Commission has to approve that. One of the things that I wanted to take very seriously is if there are dangers with 5G, I better get familiar with those dangers. And what I had promised is I will not support 5G unless the safety concerns are met. And we had an ETIC hearing at the state capitol, and I brought some of those safety concerns out before that ETIC committee. That is chaired by Derek Skies, a Republican representative from the Kalispell area. And one of the things Skies brought up, which I thought was very interesting, is 4G has a certain amount of liability insurance, but 5G is considerably higher. Now, if 5G is completely safe, how do you explain liability insurance might be 3 or 4 times as much? I think it was a fantastic question, and Ed Griffin and I are going to be looking into that. Full recording of that hearing Ed Griffin has, and we'll start analyzing it here in the next few weeks.
Excellent. Wow, that's incredible news. We've only got about a minute or so left, Randy, but I know there's another controversy going on in Montana right now involving coal. There's a lot of government officials in America who despise coal, especially American coal. And so you have foreign countries now that are buying coal from Russia. You have the state of Washington won't let Montana ship any of its coal out of its ports. What's going on with coal? Why the hysteria against it? And what are some solutions that the states and maybe even the federal government might be able to implement to help smooth this process along where America can export energy and where everybody will benefit?
Colstrip is a energy production facility in Montana that was really built to supply the state of Washington, particularly Seattle, with energy. Huge power lines go from Colstrip, Montana, right to Seattle. Seattle legislature decided that coal was dirty, so they passed a law that said the state of Washington will no longer accept any electricity generated by coal. That goes into effect here in the next few months, and now Colstrip is really kind of got no place to send its power, right? Also, Washington said that it's not going to allow Montana to ship coal out of its ports. Now, that's very interesting because this is a state affecting the economy of a neighboring state. That would be like me passing a law in Montana saying any container coming off a container ship in Washington that passes through Montana needs to pay a 20% sales tax to the state of Montana. And that would be just as fair as Washington saying we can't ship our coal out of the ports. So that's an interesting point of view on the war on coal, if you will. Now, other countries are developing new coal plants. Over 100 coal plants are being built in other countries because they don't have rivers to generate electricity. They don't have the technology to do nuclear. So coal can be done cleaner. The newer facilities are more efficient, and they're being built in other countries. So I'm suggesting to the Crow Agency, an Indian reservation that has coal, to start marketing their coal to these other countries. But we got to find a way to get it shipped out.
Excellent. Well, Commissioner, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for being here at the Red Pill. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to be here with you. Thank you again.
Yeah, great to be here, and hope to have the ability to come back and explain what happened with our legislature on the smart meters, and hopefully we'll decide that by February, just a few months away.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to it. Folks, that was Public Service Commissioner Randy Pinocci of Montana. He is one of the speakers here at the Red Pill Expo. Wonderful man. He's been here many times before. Thanks for watching. We'll be back to you in just a little bit with some more live interviews from the amazing people here at this conference. Thanks.